Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is July 19th, and our reading is A Grown-up is Obedient. Grown-ups follow the rules. Rules are usually there for a reason, so we think long and hard before breaking them. If we have to break the rules, then we accept the consequences of our actions. We're surrounded by rules at work and school, traffic laws, government regulations, and social norms. They're not always right, but breaking them always means we have to pay a price. We need to make sure we can cover the freight. There are times when we must follow a higher law, and that means breaking the rules. But be advised, there is always a cost. In other words, fool around and find out, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Those last two injunctions are iron laws of the universe. We always have a choice, and sometimes when you're up against things that are you just cannot abide, you do need to do something about it. We hate to pull rank, but Miyamoto Musashi had it right. His number one precept for Ronin in the Dokudo was accept everything just the way it is. And then he goes on to explain how you should not do that. And one of the upshot from all of that is don't whine. If you're going to swim against the stream, then there's nobody else to blame for what the outcome is. And not for the last time are we going to say this. What we need to do as grown-ups is mind our own business, keep our hands to ourselves, and don't be jerks. That works pretty good. It's also true that we're as happy as we want to be, our attitude is entirely up to us, and we are not the boss. Those are pretty good formulae. Grown-ups, mature people, learn how to get along in the society in which they live. Now, if you just can't abide it, why don't you move? If you can't do that, why don't you redefine success in your own head? In cognitive behavioral therapy, you reframe things. You might ask yourself, what's the good stuff about this? Oh, I get to be here. Oh, okay. What am I looking for? If you're looking, you're going to find what you're looking for. So if you're looking for reasons to be grouchy and unhappy, you're going to find those. On the other hand, if you look for things to be grateful for, you're going to find those too. So maybe since I don't believe what I see, maybe I should start believing things that are nice instead of things that are contentious. We've all seen people at the bank, on the airplane, in the restaurant, someplace, who are not getting what they want, and so they throw a snit, and they're screaming, I want to talk to your manager. Well, what if there is no manager? Just a reminder to everybody, the 19th is our version of the Scout laws. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And we've repurposed that to what a grown-up is. And one thing that a grown-up should be is obedient. Unless you've got a really, really, really good reason. And it can't be because it's Thursday. On the 20th, we'll talk a little bit about other steps you can take to make your life useful. On the 24th, we look at the 5 precepts and the 7 deadly sins. And on the 25th, we look at opposites or other sides of those concepts. So happy trails to you until we meet again.